It's Tiny Town time. These aren't follow-along builds. This is just for fun, just to be cozy and creative, and hopefully to spark your imagination. Well, this is an exciting day. Today we are doing Robyn Banks. She's our current burglar in the game, and I really wanted to reflect her personality. So if you watched the build short on this one, I built her this old bank. I thought that was going to be the most appropriate for her, but I did not want to do the inside like an old bank. I think she's she's been carrying off Sim's possessions for a while. She has some money built up. So I think she was able to make this place more modern, more glamorous. I went with the more glamorous route for her. So you'll see these things are updated. This is her kitchen. It's very clean and modern. Like I feel she is now. I was originally, when I first thought about this, I was originally thinking old bank building, but she doesn't seem like that kind of girl to me. So we're gonna give her a very glamorous home. Used a lot of let's get to work. And a couple other packs. We'll take a look. I'll let you know when we get to them. Love this rug. I use it whenever I can. And because she does live in Tiny Town and she has a lot of neighbors and friends of the other NPCs that live here, I gave her plenty of place to entertain. She's one of the, I think one of the few or couple NPCs that, she's just like a Sim, so she eats and sleeps and bathes and does all those things. So her house will have all those things. So I do remember we have had a burglar in The Sims since The Sims came out. It's been, 1, 2, 3, and now 4. But originally in Sims 1, it was a male Sim. Sneaky Sim, Sneaky Sam, Sneaky something like that. And it was a male Sim. And he would come when you were sleeping if you didn't have the burglar alarm. Now, I think Robyn, this generation of our burglar, she can come anytime, whether you're awake or not. So she's not as sneaky. So here's some of those glamorous things that I picked out for her. Very glamorous curtains, these glass tables, all of these items. These were from the Machino? No. Get Famous. Can't remember which pack they're from. It's not one that I use often, but I love to when I can. I love all these pieces of furniture. And when I thought of Robyn, this is really what I thought of for her. I think if I had gone the other route and made it an old bank building, I don't think it would have felt right to me. I like to build when it feels like it's meant to be, like it's gonna just go together, and this really did. Gave her a big TV, gave her all expensive furniture. You can see I'm putting bookshelves here in these little nooks that are created from the old bank building. Very luxurious girl, Robyn is, when she's at home. So, I think in all of the Sims, even from the beginning, well, at least I do know from the beginning, they can take anything while they're on your lot. And they used to just take, like, the most expensive thing you had. But now I've seen them take just small little trinkets. So, you know, not normally, I don't know, maybe they've gotten kinder in taking not the most expensive thing you have. But I like to put my burglar alarms in so that they don't come. So this gorgeous bathroom we're putting in, and I really thought this it's actually kind of a big bathroom. See, this is from Get Famous, all of this stuff. It's actually big, but by tucking the shower and the toilet in these alcoves, again made by the bank building, actually gave a lot of room in this bathroom for some more items, more glamorous items. Originally, now across the hallway, you'll see that that's going to be her office. Originally, I was going to put the vault in there because it is an old bank building, and that would definitely, it does fit. I actually had it in there. It does actually fit in there, which would have been cool. I could put a lot of her, you know, prized possessions in there. I decided we'll just give her an office. It isn't actually playable when it comes to NPCs, so I actually did make the slot very playable. So if you download it and you wanted to play on it and play with all the NPCs, they're actually quite fun, and all these houses are very playable. This isn't just for show. So putting some more very elegant lighting in, put in this big mirror for her. I think she's pretty proud of herself. Put in the gold toilet paper roll. Everything fancy in the game. She's fancy girl. We like Robyn, even if she's actually quite a, I mean, if you get to know her, if you have the chance to get to know the burglar, she's a really nice sim. So she's fun to play with. Looking for some fancy mirrors that I thought would go here. I think that's from the new pack, the new kit, I should say, not a pack. And I thought those looked really good in here. Pulling in some of the gold from below, from the counters. Some more things from Get Famous. Love using this stuff when I get a chance. And I don't always have a chance because I like to build the more, you know, rustic farmhouses and things like that, but I can go all out when it comes to the glamorous stuff too. That's the pack. Vintage Glamour. See, I knew it was going to come up. Yeah, a lot of vintage glamour. Her bedroom, I think, is almost all vintage glamour. All these little things, you know, that she has to pamper herself. This is going to be her office. Again, using both those same packs. Nice little seating area for her. Really wanted to use that little rolling table. I think I do put that somewhere because it's very cute. I'm not sure if I put it upstairs. I think I might have put it upstairs. So in the, now that I've probably need to explain that. So in the kitchen area and the living room area that you saw in the front of the build, that area is open to the up. So it's open all the way up to the ceiling or to the roof, whatever you want to call it. And over this back area where her office and the bathroom is, and you're going to see that in here in a minute, there's a loft. And those stairs that are in the living room, they go up to this loft, and this is her bedroom. It's up there. It looks out right over the rest of the bank. It's very cute. It's a very cool view of everything going on down below, which I thought was really neat. She has the best of everything, I think. Most expensive computer, desks, fancy rugs. I would say she's earned it, but no, she stole it all, but, you know, sort of the same thing, because that is her job. At the end, you're going to see that I play tested. Obviously, I brought all the NPCs on the lot, play tested everything to make sure everything was working, and I didn't see them hanging out here a lot unless she was here. Some of the other lots have some more activities I think that they're into, so we would have to invite them all here. So right here, you're looking down on from the loft, and you were looking down there into the kitchen, which great view of everything. More of the vintage glamour, just trying to figure out the color of her bed. Really, there is a walkway that does go all the way around. So you could look down, but I did kind of close it off. Oh, we're going to switch her bed. Yes, we're going to switch her bed. That makes more sense to me. I closed it off, so the Sims can't really walk around, it does go all the way around, and they can. I just didn't want them to route that way, because I just didn't want them getting stuck or something. But it is possible for them to do that. So if you're decorating this and you wanted this whole area here, if you wanted to use this, it is completely usable. I just didn't want them going over there. So you'll see in a little bit here we block it off. But you'll also see that we do use these little cubby holes up here to put in some decorations for her. Some things maybe that were sentimental to her. I don't know what they are. I just picked out a bunch of stuff. Very random. And of course, I cannot put curtains in ever without them bouncing all over the place. I'm sure this took way longer to put curtains in than you're seeing here. But bouncing all over. So first I started with these. Those are not going to stay there. I think those are the cubes that I move over to the other side. So this is how I closed it off. It's not a wall or anything. It's just these tables, and I do love these. That's why I did bring them up here. So it's just in the way, so they can't go that way. So it's not, it's not a wall that closed it off or anything like that. It's just these tables. So yeah, got rid of those cubes. I am going to put them in, like I said, across the way. But shoes. I thought Robyn would be into shoes. And I closed off this window. I did not want to take the window out because on the outside of the bank, it's part of the structure. If you imagine, this is an old stone bank. That window is part of the structure, so you can't just randomly take a window out. So I just blocked it off with, her shoe rack here, her clothes rack. And I think that's completely normal. I've done that myself. Blocked off a window. I Actually, I have a window right now that's blocked off, and that's because it kind of looks out over the neighbor. So, you know, don't want to be sharing too much with the neighbor. So just her bedroom's just very girly, very glamorous. Getting to use this vanity, which is awesome for her. Very luxurious rug in here. Very, you can almost feel it. It's very plush, very soft on your feet. Everything is high end. I love this build. So now we're gonna put in these cubes again down here, and then let's see where we go. Oh, lights for the cubes. And then I'm just gonna pick some random stuff that I thought would go over there. You'll see that in a second. So I really do hope you're enjoying my little version of Tiny Town with all our little NPCs. See, Robyn is number 4. So we have 3 more to go. Let's see, is she number 4? She is. We did Bonehilda, and we did Patchy, and we did Sunny. Yep, she's number 4. And we have 3 more to go, plus a community center in this whole whole middle area, and it's really nice. So I really hope you stick around for that. So hit that subscribe button because we've got more coming. Those are her prized possessions. You saw that I just picked out some gold bars and a gold statue, and I thought those were things that, you know, she was pretty proud of herself when she got those. Now I'm just going back in and putting in my plants and some clutter, making the place way more homey than just an old cold bank, which I think we succeeded in doing in this one. This was not a hard build. I mean, the old bank is basically a square with some pop-outs. So this is it's an easy building. If you wanted one like this in your game, I don't think you would have any trouble at all recreating this bank building. So, and eventually when we are all done with Tiny Town, I'm going to upload the whole lot. So it will be available, and of course any of these builds, you can pull them off of the Tiny Town lot and put them in your own game. I thought that was funny. I put a burglar alarm in Robyn Banks' house, because just in case, you know, there's another of her kind out there, so she doesn't get robbed. She's got all the most expensive stuff. So I put I thought it was funny. Maybe I'm not, I don't know, maybe I'm not funny. Let me know if you think that's funny. Put a comment down below if you think that's funny. Just some more clutter around the place. I didn't go too much on the clutter. I think the clutter is equally balanced with the type of home this is. I think the clutter is glamorous like her, but still homey, and just the right balance. Don't need too much. I thought these pictures above her stove could represent, you know, places she went and, you know, robbed that she's proud of. You know, maybe she robbed this sailboat or this old castle and she's pretty proud of herself. So, you know, these are her souvenirs. So at the end, so we're not going to do any of her outdoor landscaping like I said in the other videos. All of the landscaping will come at the end after we're done with the community center. So remember, keep it creative, keep it cozy. I'll see you for the next NPC build.